You would love this. I bleached off my hair. That's kind of cute. So I'm back thrifting, and you guys know my issues with like finding colors. Look, I found this. It's like a neutral color and it's like a long dress. All the things here are like super duper colorful. I'm determined to find something that's like super neutral. The only thing is that it's a small and I'm like a large in things, so we'll try this on. What kind of doors are these for one? My head? Look at this. Oh, don't look at me. I can't even get it buttoned. Cool thing about this is either you find something super cute and you get it, or you don't and you save money. Dude, I couldn't even get it.
That's your hips.
I
had a feeling.
And you didn't tell me?
I mean, I still wanted you to try it on. Ooh, that prosciutto brie sounds good.
I remember the last time somebody had ordered that. It came out in like a whole bunch of little sandwiches.
All right, cheers to wonderful Saturday.
Got Christina's. We've got paninis coming out.
Yes, how you feeling?
Not good.
Not good.
I'm like finally getting the withdrawals because my head is starting to hurt, but I refuse to give in to drinking a Red Bull.
You've been doing great.
Thanks.
Keep it up. You got this.
Thanks.
This place is such good to buy.
It's nice to finally be with someone that wants to sit outside with me in the heat.
I know. You can even see like
Wanna see
the
my-
mountains in the distance from here. Can you guys see that? Okay, barely. Thank you. Is it toasted?
Here. Good morning. I am sitting. No, I'm not. You're sitting. You're sitting. I'm so tired. You're sitting between my soap and my toothbrush because your legs are still in the Jeep. I just woke up. I slept through all of my alarms. It's Sunday, so I'm getting ready to go to church, but something was trying to convince me to just not go to church, but that is not going to happen. Also, if my hair looks different, it's because it is, and we will get into that later. I need to brush my teeth, and we gotta take Dave's potty. Say good morning. Say good morning. Good morning. These pants, super flowy. I got these pants on Amazon. I don't think they were for Amazon Prime, but they're just so comfortable. They're like beachy pants. And I was looking for a pair like these for forever. And I think I had actually originally had like the lighter pair in my cart, but then I went for like the more beige color just because when I wear self-tanner, you know, it can sweat off. And then also I'm afraid of like wearing lighter colored pants just because I don't want you to be able to see through, especially when you're like in the sunlight. I'm not even gonna redo my eyelashes. These have been on since day before yesterday. They look fine. They look fine. I need to get one of those tongue scrapers that you see everyone using. It's like one of those little metal things you put in the back of your tongue and you scrape off. Or you like brush your tongue. I don't know. Ready to go potty? I went and picked up Day so we could get out and go to the park. I know it's a little bit too hot to be out here, but I've been doing this every day. We'll come out for like 15 minutes and we'll like try out a different park every time. Well, not every time. This is probably like the second or third time. Some people have ruined the other park that we like religiously went to, and so now I don't really want to go back. So we've been forced to find a new park, and this is such a nice park. There's so much like field, and people do like the frisbee, golf frisbee, is that what it's called? And then they have like a volleyball court here. To be completely honest with you, I think Dace doesn't mind the heat. I don't think he minds the heat at all. Like, he won't go on the pavement, of course, because it's too hot for his little paws. But other than that, like, he'll lay out in it, he'll roll in it. Right now, he's in the shade just because we've been throwing the ball. Other than that, like, I'm really grateful that he likes the outside, whether it's cold or hot. He just wants me to throw the ball. If you hear him whimpering, hold on. But anyways, this spot has our own little bench, and I don't see another bench out here. Let's see how hot it is. It's 109 degrees today. I screenshotted this. When I looked at the weather app the other day, it said that the weather for tomorrow, Monday, was supposed to be 119, but that switched up and now it's only supposed to be like 114. Did I say only? As if like that's not hot enough. Oh gosh, look at my hair. You can tell, can't you? I just passed the human bean and I totally forgot that the human bean was even a thing. At least since I like moved here, because I thought that was only like a, I guess an Oregon and Washington thing. But I just passed it and I'm like, you're coming home with me. I know exactly what I'm gonna get. And if you guys have never tried it, you have to try it, especially if you like sweet things. So we're gonna go to the human bean and get a little drink. Could I please do your green tea smoothie?
What do you have going on today?
Nothing. I had church this morning, so now I'm just gonna go home.
Good one.
Have a good weekend. Thank you. Wow, so she's from Oregon too. And so was the other girl that she was working with. See, everyone's moving to Arizona because, whoa, oh, I forgot about the bean. Everyone's moving to Arizona because Oregon is so depressing. You okay back there? I should have got you water. Wow, I'm so selfish. It's okay, we're going home, okay? Look, this is the green tea smoothie, and then they give you a little coffee bean. I don't really care for this. Should I eat this? There's caffeine in it, but it's okay. If you guys like the matcha from Starbucks, the green tea matcha, whether it's like iced or hot, you would love this. What kind of straw is this? Oh my gosh, and then I probably just broke this one. Oh, I didn't. I did. Dude, this is so good. Okay. The moment you guys have all been waiting for, I'm sure. When anything bad happens in my life anymore, I can't help but just laugh, because the issues I feel like most people would go ballistic over are so minor to me. Though I know that they would play a huge impact in other people's lives, I find hysterical. I bleached off my hair. So many people warned me about this happening. But you know, we all just gotta live and learn and find out for ourselves. And boy, did I find out. I have once learned my lesson before, but I forgot about it up until a couple of days ago. I was probably like 16, and this is when I was going from like super dark, almost black hair to blonde. I had been going to salons and hairstylists before, and they just couldn't get my hair white the way like I have had it. So I thought I would just do it myself, and I did it myself, and it was as long as it is now. I remember doing it, and it just turned out so orange, and one, I think that was because I didn't tone it. So if I would have just toned it, I think it would have been fine, but the damage was so bad that I made literally an emergency call the following morning to get my hair fixed. I had to cut it up to like right here. Now that I like look back on that, since I've remembered it has happened before, I was super traumatized, and I once told myself I was never ever going to do my hair again. But And you guys saw, like, me and Kaylee did it the first time and had no problems the very first time, but because my hair was so fragile, do you guys say fragile or fragile? So fragile, whatever, from doing it the first time, it did not take the second time. It just didn't. Kaylee had came over and we tried, well, we did my entire head, and it just fell out.
That's a knee slapper.
It just fell out. If you couldn't tell that my hair is a little bit darker, it's because I went and got it done. This is still my real hair. I'm gonna show you the damage here in a minute. Do not mind my little stash of dishes over there. My life is just filled with a bunch of chaotic events. It's a roller coaster and I never know what's gonna come next. What I've come to accept with my life is that there's always gonna be a curveball. This is so minor. I could have lost all of my hair, and then it would also still be so minor because hair grows back, right? So like, who cares? People were freaking out when I found out my 75-80-inch flat screen just stopped working, or like didn't work when I had finally got it up on the wall and I turned it on for the first time since the move, and it just didn't work. And people thought they'd be freaking out if they found out that their TV was broken. And I'm like, it's so materialistic. I do not have time to waste my energy over a product that brings me no value. And to be honest with you, if this TV was working, I probably still wouldn't be watching TV. I've really learned to just laugh, honestly, because this is so funny. I can't, like, I cannot. It's so bad too. If you can't tell right now, it's because the girl that did my hair, her name's Emily, she did such a good job blending it all out because it's right up here. Okay, for one, when I tell you I have not shed a single tear, I have not shed a single tear because I just think it's so funny. I can't, it's so funny. Look at this. Wait, can you see? Look at that. It's just all bleach stuff. And it's not just on that side. It's right here too. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at it. She ended up giving me a money piece so it would all like blend in. But like, even right here. So I have this much hair right here on this side, and all of the rest that would be here, like it is all right here, it's gone. It's all cinched up. Look at this little... If this isn't one of the funniest things that has ever happened to me, it's so sad. I'm not sad, but like, I mean, it does suck for sure. I can't lie, but like, it is what it is, you know, it'll grow back. I can't stop laughing. Every time I'm like in the mirror, I just laugh because I'm like, oh, Brooke, what are you doing? Like, I can't even hide it. So this is what happened. So as you guys know, Kylie has been helping me do my hair when I need it done. And because we had done my hair before, it was just so, like I said, it was so fragile that it just didn't, like, it just fell off literally. And I think it's because we had kept the bleach on for too long, and that's like a no-brainer. We kept the bleach on for too long. I knew that we were supposed to keep it on my scalp for less time, but because Kaylee's not like a stylist, you know, she's trying to take her time to make sure she at least gets every single piece, like covered with bleach and whatnot. So by the time she was done with this side had already been like sitting for super long, and then this side hadn't been sitting for as long, so I'm like, okay, I'll just wait like another 5 minutes or whatever. And then we go to wash it out, and my hair just came with it, and I'm like, well, never doing that again. Yeah, everything's really just like a lesson learned. So funny because as we were like losing the hair, all Kaylee could think of was the Barbie doll that I show you. Wait, is this the right one? I was literally sitting on my toilet while she's like sitting on the ground in front of me. She's like, you swear you're not mad? I'm like, I literally told you what to do. Why would I be mad? Anyways, I was like, no, I'm not mad at you. I think this was the photo. After we had gotten it all out, it was wet, so I didn't want to like keep on pulling at it because, you know, when wet hair is always its weakest, and so I knew that if I like kept pulling it out, more and more would come out, so I just stopped pulling at it. It's so funny. I feel like every person that has had blonde hair has gone through something similar. This was me. This was me before, this was me after. I was telling Kaylee, I was like, I wouldn't have wanted anyone else to have accidentally bleached off my hair except you. Like, no doubt about it. I'm happy it's you. And she goes, are you serious? I feel like you're being sarcastic. I'm like, I'm not being sarcastic. I couldn't have asked anybody more equipped to bleach off my hair than you. I mean, this is what I get for thinking I can do it myself when I'm not a hairstylist. But like I said, I feel like every fake blondie has experienced this at least once in their life, and if they haven't, they're bound to in the future. What we ended up doing was I made an appointment with a hairstylist that had reached out to me before I had actually bleached off my hair, and I ended up reaching back out to her and I'm like, hey, like I'm ready to make an appointment now. I get there and I'm like explaining to her everything that happened, and she goes, oh yeah girl, like you're fine, it's not even that much or whatever. What we can do is we can fix your roots, and then what is it called, we can like make a low light or whatever and blend it out. So we ended up fixing my roots again and making them darker and lighter. I don't know exactly what she did, if I'm being honest with you. And then she gave me like a money piece, so at least right here it looks like it's like, at least it frames my face and it like blends in, especially with these like little broken pieces right here. What's actually super cool about this is prior to Kaylee bleaching it the first time, I had really been thinking about like growing out my natural hair color and just going back to being a normal brunette that I am, because I used to have super dark hair. I really liked it, but then I knew that if I like go back dark and then I end up getting tired of it after a few months, it's gonna take me forever to get it back to the white bleached platinum hair that it is. So I decided not to, and then Kaylee and I ended up bleaching my hair. And so then after Kaylee had bleached my hair the first time, I was thinking, man, it would be kind of cool if I had their black streaks, but like the black pieces throughout my hair, so that way I kind of get the best of both worlds of having like some dark, but I still get like all of my platinum hair and whatnot. Then I was like, well gosh dang, if I don't like that, or if I get bored of that, then those pieces are gonna take forever to get back to platinum as well. I just continued to stay blonde, and I've been a platinum for so long that when I ended up going into this appointment and having Emily fix my hair, I was actually just like super excited to have something different. And so if you can't tell, what she ended up doing was bringing my roots down and like giving me some more depth into my roots and my hair. And so now I have like streaks, brown streaks throughout my platinum hair, and I think it compliments me just a little bit more. I'd like love it. I get the best of both worlds without having to go all the way dark and without having to be all the way platinum. I would not have done this if I wouldn't have bleached off my hair. And I'm obsessed with the color that she did. I'm just obsessed with it. I had been platinum for so long. I'm happy to have a change despite the fact that some of my hair is gone. I love it. At least I have cute bandanas to wear for the summer, you know, and I've been starting to wear like bandanas more recently. So that's the story of me bleaching off my hair. Tonight on the menu is like pasta, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna finally make this ground turkey. You guys are sitting in my microwave, by the way. Boil some That's the loudest I think I've ever heard my neighbors. Somebody's lying to someone about something out there. I have these penne noodles for a side. These green beans. Now we're ready to eat. Does that not look so good? I think I'm becoming a chef. Hire me. These are good. These also said to put in the oven. I'm not doing that. Wow, who am I? I know you guys are gonna come for me because I put mayonnaise next to my pasta, but I don't care. Can't knock it till you try it. Mayonnaise with your spaghetti, which is basically what this is. If it was anything else, I would probably not have mayonnaise with it, but because this is kind of like spaghetti but with penne noodles instead of spaghetti noodles, that's the only reason. I started eating mayonnaise with my spaghetti. I just grew up eating it like that. I've loved it ever since, but I don't like spaghetti noodles. I like these noodles instead, so I guess this is kind of like a spaghetti pasta, but mayonnaise just chef's kiss, tops it off. Good morning. I'm packing up some of my stuff because I have a waxing appointment here that I've got to be on my way to, and then after that I'm gonna go over to Kaylee's and do a little bit of work, hopefully on my laptop if it wants to keep up with me, visit her for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go see that movie Sound of Freedom later this evening. So we kind of have like an eventful day today. I haven't used my laptop in so long. I'm really hoping that it works for me. If you can't tell that I forgot to exfoliate, so we gotta go rinse this off.
For pain, but you can't play baseball.